Hello, my name is Trinity Warren. I'm a studio art major at UNT. My concentration is photography, but I've also dabbled since being at UNT in painting and fibers. I also took some metal classes, but I didn't really like metals because it was very technical, and I like to mess with things and like make them not look so technical. So it wasn't really my thing. It was really hard for me to learn. I've made some cool paintings recently. I made this one here. That one is like, it was based off of a song called Back on 74. If you know the song, it's a great song. It's by Jungle. Love that painting. I made another fun one recently. Sorry, room tour kinda. This one, it's me sleeping in a bed, and then it's my house at home, and my windows are like this. Very neat. I definitely like the Background 74 one the best. It's my favorite painting I made so far. So, my weaknesses. I'd say my weakness is that I don't yet have a style or a, like, niche. Like, I'm not set in, like, I don't know what kind of work I want to create yet. I just create. And I don't know if that's an issue or if that's something I should be working on. I think I'm going to try, like, one of my goals for this class is to, like, find my spot in the art community, because I make so many different things and I love color. So maybe just finding my style would be what I want to do this semester, especially with this class. I'm gonna show you some of my work. I took an alternative process class last semester, and I made these fun bandanas with Citrusol. I transferred these photos from Puerto Rico on there. I tried to make them feel very childlike. My biggest issue with this project is, like, I can't wash them, and if I could wash them I could wear the bandanas, but they're too, what is the word for that? Stiff. They're too stiff. I made another one. They came out really neat. This one has stars on it. They need to be ironed a little bit. I didn't think about that before showing y'all, but I really liked the bandanas. They're not my favorite thing I made last semester. I made these neat little butterflies out of, I used Citrusol, which is like printing with light or ultraviolet rays. So I did this one inside, underneath the, what was that, a light? It was like a UV light in, what is that called? It was like in the darkroom area of the photography building. Sorry for not having a technical name. But that one was really interesting compared to this one, which I made outside in the sun. Here's some of the photos that I've taken. They didn't really transfer to the craziest amount how I would have hoped, but I really like the butterflies. I'm trying to preserve them so I don't have them hanging or anything. Someday I want them to be in my house, you know? In that same class, I made a neat collage. This is not how it's, I actually gave away the collage to my brother, but it was like of our faces. Sorry, here's the other side. And it was like comparing our facial features. The final product was framed, and it had prints over the top of it that made it look almost 3D. I also took a fibers class recently, and I really enjoyed it. I made this lightsaber. Very cool, it lights up. Not like a typical lightsaber, but it does the job. And then I also made this fun jellyfish in that same fibers class, because even though it was fibers with metal, I really struggled with technique. Technique is really hard for me, unless it comes to photography. So I made this silly jellyfish. It's a little messed up because he was also in my drawer. And then I've got some fun photography projects that I've done. Let's see. I'll show you some of my favorite photos. This is from a Matrix shoot I did. Matrix. This was a Jeff Wall inspired shoot. Also Jeff Wall inspired. I did one about women's rights and gender freedom. And yeah, I'm looking forward to finding my little spot in the art community this semester. And I'm hoping that this class will help me with that. But anyway, it was nice to meet y'all.